Hi, this is Jeanette Carlson with the TT for T team, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create an assignment in Classroom. So to start off, make sure you are clicked on the class stream, and you will see down below here, you will see assignment or announcement. We're going to go ahead and click on assignment, and what pops up for you are a lot of options. The first thing you'll see is the title of assignment, and then you'll see description of an assignment. You can add the due date, and if you wish, you could add a time. If you want, had a due date where Sunday by midnight students had to have a paper or an assignment turned in, you could attach that time to it, and it would tell you if the assignment was late or on time. And down below that, there are a lot of options here on the types of assignments that you can attach. So I'm going to attach an assignment from my Google Drive to start out with. So if you come down here to the Drive icon and click that, and I'm going to navigate to a folder that I have set up to do these tutorials. So I have some practice classroom assignments in here. And I am going to attach this Chapter 10, Section 10.1 worksheet. So I just click that, and then at the bottom I say Add. And you'll notice that the Google Doc is attached. So I'm going to title my assignment, not named very well, but Chapter 10, Section 10.1 worksheet. And then I might add a description here. This is a review worksheet for Section 10.1. And right now the due date is September 23rd. It always picks the next day. So I'm going to pick a couple days in advance here. So we're going to pick the 25th. And again, if you wanted to add a time, you would click here and put the time in there. And again, if it was a midnight time frame or whatever you wanted to, you do not have to put that in there. Then the really important thing here to think about, and the great thing about Classroom, is over here on the right-hand side, you have an option here. Students can view file is what it says right now. So if I leave it at this, the students will be able to view the file. They won't be able to do anything to the file. So you might use that if you're sharing a rubric with the students. I'm going to go ahead and click the drop-down arrow, and I'm going to select something different. You can also select students can edit a file. Just be aware that all students will then be able to edit that document. So this would be a collaborative type of process that you might use. I'm going to choose make a copy for each student, which is fantastic because this will make a copy for each student and put it in their Drive account, and they will individually be able to work on that and then share it back to me. The other great thing is right here where it says Personal Finance 5th, I can actually click the drop down, and if I have more than one class, I can check. So if I have 2 or 3 personal finance classes or geometry classes, I could select all of them at once. You don't have to do it multiple times, which is also a time saver. Then I'm going to go ahead and click Assign. Takes just a moment there to drop into Google Classroom, and it'll show up again in the stream here. And right now for the practice tutorials, I just have 2 students enrolled, but you can see right here when the assignment is due, you can see that 2 are not done and 0 are done, of course. Lets me know that each student will get a copy. And then over here on the left-hand side, it's nice because it says what are the upcoming assignments and when they are due. I'm going to go back and show you a couple other assignments that you can add. And then in another tutorial, we'll look at it from the student side. So if I click Assignment again, and let's say that I wanted to share something like a Word document or an Excel document. You can do that. It poses a different set of steps for the students to complete it and then upload it. You will just click the paperclip for an attachment, and it brings up insert files using Google Drive. Or you can also, right here, select a file from your computer. And I'm going to select a file from my computer. And on my desktop, I have a folder here that I'm using for Google Classroom. And I just have a rubric right now that I'm going to share with the students. I happen to have created it in Word. So I'm going to open that. And then again, it uploads it and puts it right here. So this again is the book creator rubric, which I will use for grading the students. Maybe a quick note here. While completing your book. Okay, and again, if you want to add a due date on there for this, it's not technically a due date that you'd have to add to it. So lots of times I like to put this in the assignments folder or stream, just because it grabs their attention instead of putting it as an announcement sometimes. So I'll just work my way towards November, not have to worry about that. And in this one, I just want the students to be able to view the file. And again, I go ahead and say assign on that one. Okay, and then the last assignment that I was going to show you is if you wanted to share a link. So I used to use a lot of Google Forms, and then I would use Flubaroo to grade them. So to share that in Classroom, I would just attach a link. So I have a Credit Basics Check for Understanding, I called it. So just a quick quiz after a unit. And I'm going to come down here to the link. Okay, and here's where you can enter or paste a link, and I'm going to go grab this link over here that I already have. And paste that in there. Again, maybe a quick little note. And a date, and I'm going to have that due tomorrow because we're going to do that in class today. And then I'm going to say assign, and you can see down here how it pops in as a link for the students. And they will be able to come to their stream then and in their assignments, and you'll see the snapshot picture, the little image of the actual Google form that they will be completing. And again, over on your left-hand side, you will see upcoming assignments. So that's quickly how to add an assignment to Google Classroom. And in the videos to follow, we will look at this from the student side and the teacher side and what that looks like. Thanks for watching.